St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton, and you got to love a Game 7, especially with a trip to the World Series on the line, Chris.
Yeah, the heat's turned up all the way tonight, Boone. The pressure's never higher than in a Game 7, and the pennant's on the line in this one. So it's a matter now of which team can handle it better, which team can put the nerves aside and play clean baseball one play at a time.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to stay in the moment knowing the World Series is just one win away. The stakes are sky high. I've had players tell me the highest level of pressure in the playoffs is in the LCS, not the World Series. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Getting the nod for Game 7 on the mound, Christian Lancaster. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse.
One down. Mia Koo next up for the Cardinals. Koo mashed a homer in her last game here in San Diego and just getting started. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I think she was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. It's going to have to tighten it back up if she wants to have a good bat.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in her mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. The 2-1. Nice grab. Flips it. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the nod for Game 7 on the hill, Mia Koo. What do we have on her?
Very dominant her last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. This team would love to see her back on her game in this one.
Koo has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
Nootbaar launched a homer in his most recent game. The 0-1.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
1-1 now. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, she had him fooled.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
On a night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. 2-2. And Tatis able to stay alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just missed.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Chopped out towards short. Lee in plenty of time to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 9.
2 down, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And he takes a strike.
Well, impressed that she went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Ripped on the ground to second. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Scoreless after 1.
Ball 4, take the base.
The decisive 7th game of this National League Championship Series. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Brian Jeffers. Ripped to third and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Into the outfield, base hit. Runner aboard. This is Willie Castro.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
Ball 1.
In the air, left field. McCarthy pulls it in on the run. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Mia Cruz.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
Back here at Petco Cup. Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Foul ball there. Gonzalez in his 11th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Here's 0-1. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 8.
George Valera, the next up for the Padres. Koo back at it after the leadoff hitter gets on.
Well, not how you want to start, but now it's about limiting the damage. You've got to bear down right here. Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
0-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 1-2. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 7 of the National League Championship Series. Now a pop-up on the infield. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate, and Fernando Tatis Jr. On to triple digits.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
0-1.
And he takes one right on the black. And a count 1-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. That one
That's a
missed.
ball.
Koo thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And ball 4,
that's
to
tough. There's a strike.
1 out away from getting out of a huge jam in this NLCS.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Swinging for the K. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're down 1-0.
You're out. Out.
Back here in San Diego, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ryan Jeffers.
Nope.
And the 1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Spencer Steer, the next up for the Padres. Koo looking to recover after the leadoff hitter gets up.
Well, 1 on, no outs, and the pitcher's job now is controlling the situation. Focus on this next hitter and move on.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in.
Nope. To lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball right side, could be 2 to lead, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
The designated hitter, Mia.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the base of the wall. In to score from third. Now a relay to second, but she's in there easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 1 out. Hard hit right side. Steer steps on the bag, 2 away down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Now batting Tristan Casas. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4. Koo back at it, working with a lead.
Yeah, the scoreboard favors her, so can't give this offense a reason to believe, Boog. It's about keeping momentum. Get ahead, stay ahead.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Whips it to Casas, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution. The cause for these struggles is a little different for each hitter. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
Hey!
That's to third, Hobbs. Tosses to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 80.
Here's the left fielder, George Valera. He's 0 for 1.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one, triple digits.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
On the ground, out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
3 out. Out.
Koo back on the mound. The margin is slim and the bats are big.
Yeah, this is a dangerous part of the lineup, Boog, but a little execution goes a long way.
Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Padres.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Pitch is in there. And the count is 0-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Slides for the stop. The feed for 1. To first.
Got it.
Play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Well, I think the key, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. You're watching the first and second, no outs. Koo getting ready to hit.
RBI knocked for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the dirt. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Dalton Varsho in the St. Louis on deck circle. And the 3-1. Fought off foul.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
She fouls it off. We'll do it again. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. One runs in. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, she comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Dalton Varsho digs in now. Quick toss first, and she dives back in safely. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, she's safe.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
Here's the 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Three and 2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Tristan Casas next up for the Cardinals.
That's a ball.
Two on, 1 out. And this
Ball
one gets away and can't squeeze it. But no advance from the runners. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3 and 1 now. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now up for St. Louis, Brooks Lee. In the air out to center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter.
You're out. Out.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Ryan Sheckler.
And that one fouled off.
Ball. That's out.
Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. goes down swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single. So up next, Willie Castro. Oh, 2 now.
Ball, that's out.
Steer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Lee over to second, double play.
No, he's down.
What a clean killing to end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Padres nothing.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 45, Hunter Barco.
Koo steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but 1 swing can get something sizzling.
She knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 7. And that is out of play. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. She's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and she's out, trying for 2. That's out number 3.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
The decisive 7th game of this National League Championship Series. Digging in, Jacob Wilson. Popped in the air, left field. And there's 1 down. Ground ball, left side. Whips it to Casas. 2 down. 2 out. Spaces. George Valera now at the plate.
Hey! What he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Tap to first. But it kicks foul. 0-2 now.
Ball 1.
Bounced up the middle. Lee sends it to first. And that is that. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Have won the National League pennant. The Redbirds are World Series bound.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon, and all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book.
Sorry, Mommy.
And the people came to the king's side cheering, "Hooray, the sun has come out!" And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got nothing to do.
Okay. Yeah, next one. I get it. We got it. We're good. Here we go. Let's go.
When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Mia Kuhn. Chris, what should we be keeping an eye on here with her?
She touched the ninth inning her last time out. Really wanted the complete game, didn't get it, but she did get the W. They'd love to see her pitch deep into this one again.
Now About to get started here for game one. Wyatt Langford steps in for the Royals.
Wyatt Langford.
So we're off and running in game one.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Chases the changeup in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Who? She has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working herself out of tough situations that she finds herself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a player that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
Ball. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This pitcher's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind her that when things get a little rough out there, they know she'll find her way through it.
Slides for the stop. And a 1-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach? Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Andy Pajes in the box now. Takes strike one. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 2.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
That one a little bit high. Ball one. And she'll challenge this call from the mound. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball, Casas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. This is the World Series on the show. One down. Here's the Cardinal DH, Mia Koo. This is another player capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And there's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Strider was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Got her. 2 away now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start it.
Game 1 of the World Series. Top of the second, Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hobbs takes it in for the out, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones when you've got to make her pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Digging in, Travis Bazzana. No score here in the second. Bazzana
that ball went out.
A homer in his last game. Up the middle, and she knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Jack Early.
That one fouled off.
It's a big transition when you switch franchises, Boo. And there's some expectations that come with signing as a free agent. We'll see if that affects how he plays.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had her opponent way out on that front foot.
Three, you're out.
Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started. Ethan Salas steps in for the Royals. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Pitcher thought that was a strike. She'll challenge. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one.
Up next to the Royals, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Ball, that's too high.
Langford getting to start in left. Hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. She paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to Casas. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Doubled in his first AB.
Nope.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Strike on the inside corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 down, nobody on.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Nothing doing for the Royals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
3, 3, 3.
Game 1 of the World Series. Out of the fourth, Andy Pages steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Out to short, lead. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up here in Game 1 of the World Series. In the air, left field. McCarthy has a beat on it. 2 away.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Caglione in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy moving under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the fourth. No score. Bottom fourth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mia Koo. This one in the air. Pasquantino. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. Out.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Pitcher challenges. She thought it was a strike. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Up and
ball
in.
1.
And it's 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Hey! The Cards leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Popped up left side. Lee gets under it. 2 down.
Up next to the Royals, the designated hitter, Jack Early.
Here's the Royals designated hitter. Struck out swinging his first time. Hey!
Ball that's outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If she gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for her to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Two down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Inside ball 3. Just missed.
She's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that she's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one lifted to left. And that is that. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the 3. Runner on to third, 1 gone.
The designated hitter, Mia.
That clips the corner. Batter challenges in a very big spot. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a miss as she was late that time. That one fouled off. In the air, right field. Caglione should have this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really...
Back here at Busch Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ethan Salas. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Good job to fight that one off.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
One down.
Up next to the Royals, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You're going to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2.
Ball. Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings.
You're out. Out.
Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the 7th. Andy Pages steps in for the Royals.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ripped to short. Whips it to Casas. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The Royals trailing by 2 here in the late stages of game 1. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 here. Stays alive.
Ball 2.
High fly ball out to center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Royals, the right fielder, number 15.
Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione. That one in triple digits.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-1. Koo wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Got him swinging for the strikeout. With number 9 for her in this game. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is the World Series on the show. Koo digs in. Late inning, 2 outs, RBI chance. Massive at bat here, Siggy.
Yeah, Boog, one mistake in this game might tip for good. Gotta lock in.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Redbirds trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air to left center. Pages on his way over. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Game 1 of the World Series. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. That clips the corner. Now he breaks his back. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving her hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
That's a ball.
Oh,
That's
she
a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Koo, not happy that was called the ball, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Up the middle. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. So here's the Royals DH.
Hey!
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Fought off foul. Right through there for a strike.
His understanding the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Totally dominant on the mound as she's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Royals nothing. Here in St. Louis, we go to the 9th. Wyatt Langford now at the plate.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this.
Koo was lights out of the mound, even if the results at the plate weren't as good.
Really dominant pitching in this one, Boo. Great command, and she was able to handle whatever this lineup threw at her. As for the hitting, just move past it and do better next time out.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
And twist. Out of his mercy. What's on the done of McGuire? Here, much about the me all walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let me in, me have the thing where you are waiting. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, how will you get it from? Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let me in, why? But you be would be more than dead to take your hand and lead you to the promised land. Me 20 foot.
Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in Game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Nick Lodolo.
I think this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose.
Out, 3! Out, 3!
One down. Now at the plate, Mia Koo. Javier with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
This one popped up. Corner under it. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 5, Shelton.
Koo digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, no one wants to make the last out in an inning, Boog, and let's see if she can start a momentum swing here.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. So impressive how she was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
You're out! Out!
Runner at second, 2 down.
The designated hitter, Mia Koo.
There's a strike.
Well impressed that he went right after her on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Collins rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. They lead by 3, 5-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'm amazed at her ability to pull her hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
In the dirt. And that one ripped to left. Took the extra bases. Headed for the plate. She'll score easily. It's 6-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
steps in. They've got the edge, but the job's not done. She's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get her. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Number 5.
You're out.
Stepping in, Mia Kuhn. She's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Fought off foul. Two on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. That one is gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 11-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Ball 4, take the base.
Koo was a big contributor for them in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Well, our scorecards are a mess after this one as we look at the final line.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out that old graphing calculator of yours for this one, Boog. We saw a ton of offense.
I don't think that's how a graphic calculator works, Siggy. And your final 11-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Saw the northern lights today. It's been a long time coming, and I thought I wouldn't know what to say. A fleeting moment in the sky pales in comparison to your eyes. They shine the brightest blue I've ever seen and guide me to a better peace of mind. I can't believe that you came back. Distant light across the ocean again. I thought it was the sign that I was close to the end. Fading fireworks reaching them across the night sky. Out on the open ocean, I'll never let you go again. I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shaping amazing.
nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Brady Singer. What do we have on him?
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
And next is the designated hitter, Mia Koo. Smoke to the left, base hit.
That's the swing right there. That is third. The center field. Dalton Varsho.
So a runner at first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Dalton Varsho. Payoff pitch. Line drive. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Now batting Tristan Casas. The 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Brooks. Next up for the Cardinals. Runner on second, 2 down. She's trying for third. Left field. Base hit. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
You're out. Out. 3. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3.
World Series Game 3. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Mia Koo. And a foul ball. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. The 0-1. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Next to the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 5. Dalton
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Triston Casas.
Runner on at first with one gone. Triston Casas next up for the Cardinals. Ball to strike. Runner on the go. Lozano. Whip for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Royals nothing. You're watching the World Series on the show.
You're out. That's ball 4. Out. 3.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 24.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Mia
Good. Launched a pair of homers in her last game. Now this one gets away from the catcher. The throw to third, tag, safe, and a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. This one in the air, right field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a 2-run single. It's 7-0.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
So 2 down, and here is Dalton Varsho. Quick toss to first. Cool. Dives back in safely. In the air, right field. And that is that. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Royals nothing. This is the World Series on the show.
Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Koo getting ready to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for her in her last AB. No count. Look for her to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Out towards right center field. Caglione on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So the Cards strand a couple, but they're still on top 7-2.
You're out.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Koo in the box as she fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1. Look out, that fastball drilled her.
Take your base.
Up next to the Cardinals, the center fielder.
1 out, runner at first. Dalton Varsho next up for the Cardinals. The 1-2. In the dirt. Grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Tristan Casas will hit next. Two on, one out, and that'll load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Brooks Lee now at the plate.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam. This team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page, we'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here, let me bring y'all to my home. First let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina.
That's ball 4.
Here's a big power threat. Mia Koo. That one ripped, but foul. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One away. Ow! Wyatt Langford steps in for the Royals. Oh, that got away from her. And he's going to reach, going to hit by pitch to lead off the inning. This one in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. One out man at first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Andy Pappas. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
triple digits.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one lifted in the air, left field. McCarthy moving under this one. Brings it in. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
Inside, ball one.
And fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in Game 4 of the World Series.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one lifted to left. McCarthy turns to the right on the move. That is the inning. The 4th game of the World Series. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Koo wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Here's a 1-1. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
No score here in the second.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
So here's the Royals DH. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side here in the second. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Mia Koo.
In the air to left center. Pajes should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 5.
3.
Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Ethan Salas steps in for the Royals. Salas bats left, throws right, hitting 9th in today's lineup. His last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Left field. McCarthy takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 now. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Boone, here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 15.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Caglione working through some struggles lately. Right there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Popped up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip.
You're out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Popped up first base side. And there's 1 down. And next is the designated hitter.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
All tied up here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 away now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing,
off the plate,
he was
ball 1.
able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for after 5. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here in Kansas City, today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners stand up to cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org. That one found hard the other way.
You know, these Cards, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
Ball 4, take the base.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2. Koo back to work. Rip, but it curls foul.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
Nope.
It's tough because you want to help your team, so it's easy falling into the trap of trying to do too much, and that just leaves you out in front from time to time.
Hard ground ball, base 9. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Hey!
Pasquantino.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Yeah!
Here's the 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
That's ball 4.
1 down. Mia Koo, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
Ow!
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman,
Just
ball, that's out.
missed. Foul ball. The 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's
really
ball
good
2.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Full count now. That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So a
Take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a base hit up the middle. Corner around second, heads for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now the DH. On the ground, a second, might be 2 to lead. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
That's in there. In the air to left center. McCarthy under it. And that's the third out. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals. The 4th game of the World Series. On to the bottom of the 8th. Wyatt Langford steps in for the Royals. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Nope. Outside.
She's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that she's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's a ball.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. And drops in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make it.
3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Joel Peguero takes over on the mound.
Power slider guy, Bird. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Koo at the plate now as she chases after that one. The Cards with the go-ahead run at first late here in Game 4. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Ball to strike, the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If she's able to connect on that, look out.
Man at second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got her, inning over on the strikeout. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Out. 1 down. Now here is Mia Koo.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
This one pops straight up near the plate. And a couple of quick outs.
3. Out. 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 You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. Out. That's ball 4. Say. Ball 4. Take your base.
The 4th game of the World Series. We're in extras here. Mia Koo digs in now. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. She sends it out of here. She's up to 3 home runs in the series.
She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. 3. 3.
The The Cardinals are once again world champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in a Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Whoa. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas, I hope that it lasts. You spin my heart around.
We're back on MLB Tonight. Greg.
Seems much colder than before. We should stop and see what you've been doing to me. I can't take much more. I'm on fire.
And welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Out. 3.
So 2 down, Mia Koo up next for the Red Sox.
Ball.
Koo, multi-time All-Star, hitting third in the lineup. She's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Outside,
that's out.
And the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work her away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Late with the swing there.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. On to the bottom of the first. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for the Red Sox, Mia Koo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does she have a feel for all of those pitches, or is she just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where she wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if she can, she's going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Stott with a homer in his last game. The 0-1.
0-1.
That one at triple digits. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Josh Lowe in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. On the ground. And that chance handled. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
In the air, right field. Cruz on the move, reaching for it, makes the catch. Scoreless after 1.
Ball 4, take your base.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Zach Neto.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Ow! Ow! You're out! Hey! Save!
Koo was solid for them on the mound in this one, though less successful at the plate.
Yeah, she didn't exactly light him up at the plate, booth, but she pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure she'll want some better ABs next time out.
Standing ovation when we pull up, it gets loud. No hesitation, we locked in, there's no way out. All dedication when it doesn't take vacation. No space for doubt, we about to put it down. Running, take a breath, keep running. Cause your time is coming, show it out. One head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head, straight away, popping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. We got one head.
Last man in this game, 터진 바람 앞던 날 뛰니 물럭광 모든 chain 원래 역전이 더 됐다 바삐지 눈을 쏠려 from the whole world 공은 던져 잡고 다시 죽여 till the end 너야 sub-zero to honey. Yeah, this is my home ground don't memory crowd wanted to the top goes like whoosh 떠나가기 질러 down 나같은 내가 제맛인 믿고 달린 I'm still the same make a new history top of the big scene one hit to the top keep it coming we don't stop one hit straight away popping like an 808 one hit do it now it's your moment make it count one hit we got one hit
posición y representa a tu país. Soy el jugador que se creció, pero no olvida tu raíz. Estoy pensando en toda mi gente mientras recorro la base. Firme, pase lo que pase, como pensamos en la plaza. Sube el volumen cuando llegue mi turno al bate, que esto es el clásico mundial. Ponte ready para el desempate, hay que jugar con el corazón. Darlo todo en el terreno, esa es mi pasión. Con orgullo trae tus colores, porque luego ya comenzó. We don't stop,
one head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head straight away, pumping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. One head, we got one head.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Boston Red Sox, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place. And you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Out! 3!
Koo digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
A multi-Cy Young Award winner, 28 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And it is 2-1. Misses the sweeper. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless. Back here in Milwaukee. And on the mound in this one, Mia Koo. How about a scouting report on her?
Well, I'm interested to see how she utilizes her sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily her go-to primary pitch, but she does mix it in when she needs it. She's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for her to throw it up there when she needs a big double play, a ground ball. Something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Up the middle, and that one handled to first.
He's out.
One gone, bottom half of the first.
That is second, the first baseman, Michael.
And now Michael Busch. Koo 2.
Yep, that ball
she
went
has
out.
a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working herself out of tough situations that she finds herself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a player that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
Ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This pitcher's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind her that when things get a little rough out there, they know she'll find her way through it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
On the ground, Campbell. Tosses to first. That's the third out. We played an inning. No score.
Three.
Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the second. Will Benson up now for the Brewers. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. He goes down looking. Benson not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them.
Hey. Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
The 2-1. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
This one chopped up the middle. Campbell sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. We'll move to the third with no score.
Three.
Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, number 86 getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
This one in the air right field. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jose Caballero up now for the Brewers. Koo trying to find her groove again. Leadoff hitter aboard, and the alarm bells are quietly ringing, singing.
Well, let's see how she answers, Boog. It's these kind of moments that define a star. She needs to keep her composure. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a
swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Brewers nothing. Start of the 4th, so stepping in for Boston, Mia Koo. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And a good start to the inning.
Nice shot right there.
Just so sound in her mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. This one in the dirt. Here's a 1-2. That one lifted to left. Zepeda under it. One down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder,
Roman Anthony now at the plate. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So up next, Christian Campbell. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a bouncer. Flips it. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Noelvi Marte.
Out. Koo ready to go, and here comes the heavy part of the lineup.
She's got to bring her best stuff to the table right now, Boog. Smart sequencing, sharp command. That's the formula.
Koo back to work. Hicks goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one in triple digits. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Brewers.
And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Kyle Stowers up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. In the air, left field. Anthony settles under it. And that is that. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at American Family Field. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Will Benson.
Hey!
And that one clips the corner.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
Fastball for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Up the middle, and she knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
The left fielder, number 25.
Kurt Zapata up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day.
Ball.
That's the 3rd. Play made, that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her after 5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Number 29 blocks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, she's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe she's giving it a second pull.
In the air to left center. And there's one down. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, number 86. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to 3rd. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. 1 away. And that one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Fitzgerald in the box with 2 gone. And it takes a look at a called strike. There's a strike. Makes the sliding stop. In time.
He's out.
Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's Major League Baseball.
3.
So 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, Mia Koo. 1 for 3. Hot shot to 3rd. In time to Bush. And that is the inning. 7th inning stretch time. Back here in Milwaukee. Set for the last half of the 7th. Liam Hicks up now for the Brewers. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball 2.
Just missed.
Expect for that pitcher to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because she does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
That misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One and 2 here. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Stowers in the box again. Takes a strike. Stowers thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ballgame so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Will Benson up now for the Brewers. Koo back to work after giving up the souvenir. Let's see if she can keep the next one in the same zip code.
She better, Boog, or the outfielders are going to start charging mileage. Got to continue to trust her stuff.
And the 0-2 stays alive. 0-2 now. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in if you're the bottom of the 7th. That one in triple digits. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Got him. That ends the frame. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Brewers 2.
Three, you're out. 3 out, 3 out, you're out, you're out.
With a solid 2-way performance in this ball game.
Not too much to complain about for me, Boog, and not the most explosive game on either side of the ball, but she held her own.
As I sit in my b-boy stance with flip-flops and socks and sweat hands, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. When the time not long ago, when the to the flow just like Harvard. Cause I got the heat in my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say not. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and his folks got us under the scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so is Carl Liver Or. You went behind my back like Ludo, Two things I hate, lies and thieves, they make my blood boil. Boa constricted on my soul that they call. Yeah.